Welcome to our demonstration of our new web portals. That would be my.medcom.us, my.kitas.com, or my.businessconnectlive.com. Your username and password is acceptable on any one of the three web portals. In our web portals, you'll be able to access your messages as well as the activity timestamps for up to a 2-month period. This will show you the content of the messages as well as the timestamps that go with them, such as when a call came in, when a call was dispatched to your staff, as well as when they responded back to us. You'll also have the option to view and change your on-call schedules. You'll also have access to view and change your member information and instructions. This would be things like your staff's phone numbers, their email addresses, and what steps we're going to take in order to contact them. You also will have access to any client directories associated with your account. Some things to know: the recommended browsers for our web portals would be Chrome and Firefox. You'll have the option to manage your account from anywhere, whether that be your desktop, your mobile phone, or your tablets. Any changes between our system as well as those created on the web portal itself are updated instantly between the two. Our web portals are secured with SSL certificates, and you can access that using the HTTPS. Your office can have multiple users with different access rates. For instance, some of your staff members may only need access to the messages section, while some may need access to messages as well as the on-call sections. Now we'll go over to the actual site and give you a little demo. For instance, you will put in your username and password and click the login box, and this will give you the home screen of our web portal. You'll notice in the top left section there are 5 tabs, one for home, one for on-call, messages, members, and directories. Just click on the tab that you need and you'll be brought to that particular section. You'll also see in the top right hand corner you have the option to change your theme as well as the color scheme. The default is a white background. You could change to any of the other ones here, for instance changing to a darker color scheme. You can always change it right back, again, by using the drop-down menu. Also in the top right-hand section, you have the option to change your password and sign out of the web portal. If, for instance, you have multiple accounts with us, use the More option and change the drop-down box to the account that you need to go to visit. The client information section gives you your account number as well as the account name that we have on file. In the Tools box, once again, you'll see icons for the particular sections that your username has been assigned: on-call, messages, members, and directories. In the bottom section, you'll be able to connect with us on Twitter and Facebook, following along with our tweets and our posts. We're going to go ahead and move into the Messages section by clicking on the Messages tab. This will bring you over to a listing of all messages in your account for approximately the last 2 months. In order to view the content of the message, click on one of the particular message rows, and you'll see the message content, as well as the activities right below it if there are any activities for that call. If you need to view multiple messages at a single time, click the boxes that you need and click the View Selected Messages icon. Make sure you have pop-ups enabled on your browser for this particular site. You're able to print multiple messages, or you're able to forward them by email. You can put in the to address and the from address that the email will be coming from, as well as the reply address. I will just copy and paste that in, and you can put in a custom note. When you're ready to send, click the Send button, and you'll notice in the top right-hand section it says Email Sent Successfully. Close out this box by clicking the red X. If you need to, you'll notice on the left-hand side you'll see Pending Messages 6 and Delivered Messages 11. The pending messages are current messages that we still are waiting to give to you and your on-call staff. The delivered messages are ones that have been taken care of and dispatched over to the office. Click on the appropriate tab that you need, and if you need to, when you're ready, you can deliver a message by checking the box and clicking the File Selected Messages button. One good feature that has been changed in our new recent upgrade is you have the ability to search the content of the messages. So use the Search Messages box and type in any word that you need to find, and then click the little magnifying glass here, the search button, and it will show you a listing of all message content that has that particular word in it, highlighted at the bottom. To clear the filter, just click the red X and click refresh if you need to. Now we'll move over to the members section. In the members section, you'll see a listing of all the on-call staff associated with your account. Here there are 3. You could change to 20 or 50 if you have many. And if you need to see a particular member, click the little pencil next to their name, and you'll be able to see their general settings, such as their name, their instructions of how you should reach them, any custom on-call information, many times that will be blank, any addresses associated with that particular member, their phone numbers. For instance, you can edit a phone number if you get a new phone, and save. One other thing to note is that you can see if a number is disabled. You can also click the edit button and make that number active or disabled, and then click save. You'll also have the ability to view alpha pagers, digital pagers, email addresses, faxes, or SMS text messages for each member. When you're done, just click the close button in the top right. Now we can move over to the on-call section. In the on-call section, you'll notice here there is a month calendar view. We have 2 calendar setting options for you. They will be show shift coverage. What the shift coverage does is it shows you green for any day that has all of your shifts covered, and the red boxes say there are still shifts that have not been filled. You can change that by clicking on the calendar settings box and using the show shift coverage. The other option is to show assignments on start date only. That will show you, in the current view that we're looking at, you'll see that some shifts extend over multiple days and cross over midnight. This option will show you what days those shifts are actually starting on. In order to add someone to the on-call calendar, double-click a particular day and it'll bring up the assignment box where you can pick the drop-down for the member and pick who will be on call and what shift they will be on call for. If you wish to have a custom shift, change this to none and use the calendar boxes to pick the dates and times. When you're done, you can click Save, and you'll see that you have now added someone on call. If you need to, you can always edit a shift by double-clicking that particular shift and changing the information associated with it. You can even change the category, which most of the time will show you how we are going to reach that particular person, whether it be their cell phone, their pager, or their email address, and click Save. One other feature to note is that you can, on a shift, when you go to edit it, there is an option to say until further notice. This will put that particular person on call until you change that check mark. You can view the calendar for a particular person or all of your staff by using the filter member option. If you prefer, you can look at a day view, a week-long view, a month view, or a multi-day view, which gives you a 5-day forecast look. You can also take a particular shift, click on it, and drag it to another day. Let me change this setting here. In order for that to work, you will have to have the start date only box unchecked, and you'll see that that day has been moved. In order to delete a particular shift, click on the red X for that shift assignment and confirm. We'll now move over to the Directories tab. The Directories tab, once again, you may have multiple, and you can change the drop-down over here to change directories. In the view, you can sort by any column, whether that be first name, last name, phone number, address, or apartment name, any information that we're able to save on your callers. You're able to double click or click on the pencil in order to edit a particular person, and then you come down and click Save, and then Close. And you'll see that this record has been updated. If you need to, you can always delete a record by clicking the delete and confirming, or you can add a new record. You can fill in all the information and click Save and Close. You also have the ability to query a directory. For instance, you can search for any results that match on a particular column. For instance here, I want to search for anybody with the last name of Adams. And you'll see that only those matching names will show up. You can get back to the entire directory by clicking the Clear button. One other thing to note is if you scroll over to the far right of the directory, you have the option to save this whole database as an Excel file or a CSV file. Just click on the little button and it will download the directory for you. That is all for our web portals. If you are interested in starting up, feel free to give us an email at contact@medcom.us. Call us at any of the phone numbers, particularly maybe 215-752-8099, or visit us on Facebook or Twitter using Keystone TAS. Thank you and have a good day.